Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did these really awesome projects using items only from the Goodwill and the Dollar Tree. So amazing the stuff you can find on there. And for many of you that may not be subscribed, then please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, then thank you so much for taking the time to subscribe to me. Please make sure that you stick around and watch this video. And now let's go ahead and get started on these wonderful projects. So I always like to start off with putting something to protect my desk. And yes, you guys, can you believe that? $3.49. I bought these two beauties at the Dollar Tree. All these items were from the Dollar Tree. And these I got at Walmart, in which they're amazing. And then my friend made me this really neat decal to put on there. I was super stoked when I found this. I just could not believe what a gem I had found at the Goodwill. It already had the lavender attached to it. And you can see there's a ding on it, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it was donated. But thank you for whoever donated it. Okay, so first I started off with doing my Waverly chalk paint, in which you guys, you need to try that chalk paint. It is amazing. It dries super quick. And it was originally $39.99. I cannot believe that. I got it for $3.49. You want to make sure you cover them entirely. And here I am going in with the second coat. 2 coats is best unless you like it with 1 coat, but I must say it does look a little translucent in certain areas, so I would say go ahead and hit it with 2 coats after the first one dries. Okay, after your paint dries, then I went ahead and used my elephant chalk paint to just give it a little bit of accent areas where it looks like it's distressed. It's always good to go in super soft, and then from there you can figure out if that's what you want. If not, then you could always go in a little bit heavier. And then I went ahead and I used my black acrylic paint that's matte just to give it just a little bit more accent. I felt like the gray just wasn't enough. But if you like the way the gray looks, then you can totally leave it like that. But for me, I wanted to make it look more rustic, so I added the dark. Doesn't she look beautiful? And don't forget your other little tins. I can't believe I found these at the dollar store. I also picked these up at the Dollar Tree. And I used the moss that I've actually had this moss for quite some time. I just never really used it. So I was super excited that I was able to use it for this project. But you can purchase moss anywhere, but the cheapest that you'll get it at is at the dollar store or at the 99-cent store. And then I did some hot glue to put it on there. I didn't want it to fall off on the ends, and that's optional. If you don't want to do that on there, it's fine. Okay, and this decal, I was so happy that one of my good friends, she has a Cricut, and I kindly asked her if she would make me one. And it was funny because when I showed her the image, I would just told her, you know, just something similar to that, and she literally made me the exact image that I sent her, which was amazing. So thank you, Jess. And here a little piece of the E came off, so I just put it right on there, rubbed it right back on, and it was fine. So what I did with these is I just went ahead and got my twine and I wrapped it around and some hot glue on there. Okay, for this next project, I picked these up at the Dollar Tree, And they are just plain old tote bags, and I just thought they were so stinking cute, and I thought to myself, hey, I could make some really neat pillows out of this. So what I did, I just cut off the handles to them. And then I do have a sewing machine, and I was gonna sew these, but then I figured that I would show you guys an easy way for those of you that may not have a sewing machine or don't want to sew by hand. I just went ahead and used my hot glue gun, to seal it together. So I turned them inside out because of course you want to make sure that you get that nice kind of fold tucked in of the glue. If you do it the other way, then you're going to be able to see it. And I might have made my hole too small, you guys, but no fear. If you're not using a sewing machine, then all you got to do is just kind of rip it open a little bit. It won't rip off the actual fabric on there. And then I use my polyfill to just make my pillows nice and fluffy. You can purchase this anywhere like Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, I believe carries it too. And I like mine nice and fluffy, so I just kept shoving it right in there. Okay, so for the hole, what you want to do is you want to make sure that where you're going to do the hot glue, that you just tuck it nice. And I just kind of pinched it up a little bit. Any extra glue that was on there, I kind of just spread it so that you wouldn't be able to see it. And voila. And so for this project, I picked up 2 mason jars from the Goodwill. They were 99 cents each. I bought a good amount of stuff, so I got 20% off, so it was a little bit cheaper than that. So after I cleaned them, I just went ahead and started using my white chalk paint. So once your project is dry, you want to make sure that you do a dry brushing or use a foam brush to do a little bit of an accent with either the black, or me, I'm using the elephant chalk paint. And then I use some hot glue to put on my twine on there. It makes it look more farmhouse chic. And then of course I love little bows, so I just did a little bow, which is optional. You can leave it as is, but I do like how the twine looks sticking out as a little bow. And now these, you guys, I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, so I basically got 2 for the price of $12, $6 a piece, which I would say it was so worth it. And also, always remember, you can find just a single succulent plant at the Dollar Tree if you're lucky enough to have them at yours. And now for this final project, this was an old hanging candle that I was planning on getting rid of. And I just decided, hey, I'm getting a little trigger happy with my chalk paint, so might as well and see what I can do with it. I didn't like how, I love the way the candle smelled, but I did not like the yellow. I don't like any kind of color. And so this was literally like the best project ever on how to remake a candle. And it has this really nice texture on the outside, which was the reason why it was so hard for me to get rid of this candle. And then I just, once my white chalk paint was dry, I just went over it with my gray chalk paint. And look at you guys. I literally brought that candle back to life, and it's my favorite. And now, since I love the lid, I just figured I'd keep it, and I used some of that gray, and I did some dry painting on there with my brush. And I loved it. It almost looked like a rustic kind of look. Oops, dropped it. Here's what the candle looks like. Okay, you guys, and here is the final look. They look just amazing. The pillows and the mason jars, and of course this for my wonderful kitchen table. And that tray, I also purchased it at the Goodwill for $1.99. Yes, $1.99, which fit perfectly with everything else. And now, if you guys are not subscribed, once again, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can see all these awesome videos that I love to make for you guys. And now, if you guys are interested on the background decor that I have, I will link my video down below so that you guys can see how I made those for the mason jars, the triangle, and the eat sign. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then please make sure you give me a thumbs up. And until next time, I will see you guys on the next DIY.